The great discovery in all of human history is that you become what you think about most of the time. Top people think about their goals all the time, and surprise, surprise, they create wonderful lives for themselves. Average people think about television and sports and socializing, and surprise, surprise, that's what they're doing 10 or 20 years later. You also become what you say to yourself. So you can have an enormous impact on your emotions of confidence and courage and confidence by speaking to yourself in a positive way. And the magic words discovered in psychology are the words, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So whenever you think of something that you'd like to do and you're fearful, say, hey, wait a minute, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And as you say, I can do it, your courage and confidence goes up and your fears go down in inverse proportion. And then at a certain point, you will overflow and you just take action. And then all of your fear disappears.
Your greatest hour is usually followed right after your worst hour of despair. You have to find out what you're all made of. Yeah, it's really easy to hide in success and good fortune and when things are going well and everyone's loving and you're at a party and everyone can be happy then, but who are you when all that's gone, all the cheers are gone, the money's gone, the opportunities are gone? I mean, who is that person? Because that's the person that created it once, and if that person still remains true to themselves, they will create it again. We get to find out who we are. There's a lot of self-discovery there. If you're feeling depressed and you're feeling down and out and everything else, it means that you are not doing the path of which you know you can do.
Most people don't want to be pushed that hard. Yeah. They want to be pushed to their level of comfort. And once they're outside their comfort zone, they're like, oh, I'm not used to this. Oh, I don't like this. My heart's beating too fast. Or, man, I'm feeling different feelings and emotions. And it's like, that's where the growth lives. You need coaches that push you outside of your comfort zone because that's how you grow and that's how you begin to develop self-confidence and self-esteem in what you're doing. You try, you fail. They push you to deal with the failure. You get another chance to go out and practice it. Then you succeed and you realize, oh, that's what I need to do differently the next time. As opposed to the athletes who try something that's hard, they fail, and now it discourages them from trying the same thing that's hard again.
You've got to bet on you. You believe in everybody else, you clap for everybody else, you support everybody else, you're baking cakes and making cookies for everybody else. But when are you gonna look in the mirror and believe in the darn person you see? It's about time for you to believe in you because you got it.
Manifesting is real. When you figure out who you are and what you want to do, and you devote your life to it, like a maniac, like you're all in on this thing, and you manifest, most of these people end up, doing what they say they're going to do and being who they say they're going to become. It's real.
You're either going to spend your life watching other people do the things you want to do, and then you're going to end up on your deathbed and go, wow, I really blew it. I didn't push myself through all of those fears and those excuses when I could have. I really regret how I spent the time that I had. So you're either going to spend your life watching other people do the things that you want to do and then spend a lot of time making up excuses. Well, they're this or they're that, and it may be true. There are people in this world that have unfair advantages. There are people that are starting at a different starting line than you are. There are people that are handed a lot of money. There are people that aren't. But you gotta, at some point, wake up and realize you got what you got, because the cost of staying where you are is so much more painful than moving toward the thing you've been avoiding.
How much longer are you going to avoid what you are capable of doing in order to continue with what you are comfortable doing? And I just let that sit and let them reflect on that question, because it could be the very thing they need to realize it's them stopping them and what must change.
It's that old expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. He said, you should be a monster. He said, you should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn how to control it. People think that you should be weak and you should be docile and then you should be a pacifist. He goes, no, you should be a monster.
You just gotta grind. I feel like this next generation that's coming up, and I don't mean to smash all of them, but they seem like a bunch of pussies to me, So because of that, there's never been more opportunity than there is right now. If you're a fucking savage and you get out there and you grind hard and you want it bad enough, you can run all these guys over, man.